Well, hello there. Theme song. Theme song. Somebody quick. Da da
Uh,
da
na-
da
na-
da
na- na-
da da
na-
da
na-
da
na- na-
da
na-
da
bum, bum, bum,
da.
bum.
There we go. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, lovely. I love it. I love it. Hi everyone.
Hey,
How's
y'all.
everybody doing? How's
Good.
everybody doing? Y'all,
What?
oh,
Doing good. How about y'all?
Decent.
I'm great. Yeah, I'm
I'm
great.
I'm sorry. I'm distracted. I'm right in the middle of sending Arlena pictures of some of my cats. So,
Yes.
and I didn't realize we went live. And I looked up and I was like, oh shit, I'm right in the middle of this. So okay, let me get it done and I'm here.
All right, you
I'm
do
here.
that, and I'm gonna say hi to everyone.
Okay.
Hi, Padawannabe. Ooh, men's. That's worth an around the world and back snap.
Dead.
Oh, Phil McCracken, I have no idea what the hell this is about. We must tell and explain and inform the dangers of toxic shock. It is a killer and extremely dangerous for women. Please listen to the warning labels of toxic shock. Oh my
Dear
God.
God, son.
Oh, Cookie's here.
Cookie. Hey, Cookie. What's up?
Daryl's here. Hi, Look,
Hi,
Arwen's here.
Daryl.
Hey, y'all.
Hey,
I'm
Arwen.
here. Hey, y'all. Sparkly Heart,
Oh
specifically.
gosh. Hey, look, I'm here too. Okay.
Yay! Arlene's
And
here.
look,
And yay!
Mrs.
Mary!
Canuck.
Hello. That was when I came
JT.
backstage and I was like, hello, I'm here.
JT Lovecraft. Hello, JT. Let's see. Ramblin'. Hi, Ramblin'.
Hey. Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
dear.
And and Zachariah. Hey, Zachariah.
Zachariah.
What up? All right. So we have something special planned for today for you guys.
Mhm.
We're gonna give our top 5 list of Star Wars men's
Menzes.
because we love our men's
Yeah.
and we don't care. We're not what is it? I guess feminist. Misogynist is the men, so feminist.
Misandrists. We're not misandrists.
Misandrist. Okay, we're not misandrist,
Misandry, y'all, or whatever the hell it's
y'all.
called. That's right.
and,
That's not what we are.
and we love our menses. So
Mhm.
we all came up with a list. And let me tell you what, this was exceedingly hard for me. I showed Mary and Arwen my list, y'all. My list started out at 18. I had 18.
And didn't you joke that you didn't think you'd be able to get a top 10?
I, yeah,
At first,
I
and that's why we
got
decided top 5.
it. Yeah, I got a top five. Yeah, I was like, 10 will be too many. Uh,
I wouldn't have been able to do 10. I don't think I
and
would
I
have.
came up
Me
with
either.
18. I was like, oh my God. And it was
You like your
really,
Benzes.
I love my menses.
Mhm.
So I was able to whittle it down, but I have a top 5 and I have 2 honorable mentions instead of just 1 because I looked at my list and I'm like, oh, I can't get rid of either one of them. Oh, it's so hard. I just have 2 honorable mentions. Okay, I can do this. So, yes, Daryl, the list was hard for me.
Thank you, Twinsy.
So, how about you, Arvin? How was it difficult for you?
Um, at first, it was like staring into a void, and
Uh,
I didn't know what the hell to do. So what I did is I made it easy on myself. Okay, I divided mine into heroes and heels. So I've got 3 heroes, 2 heels, and well, actually, I have 4 heroes because I have 2 tied for 1.
Mm.
mhm. So I wasn't
So,
the only one.
or at least I have an honorable mention. One of those I haven't quite figured it out, but yeah. So I was like, I went all Jedi, and then I went heels, and that made it a lot easier for me. Then I could
Yeah.
focus.
How about you, Mary? How hard was it for
Um,
you?
I thought it was going to be really hard, but your list helped. I do have somebody on my list, so it's not on yours.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. But mine were different reasons. Like I don't really go into
Mhm.
Star, which I know it wasn't all about, oh my God, he's hot, but I went into it
Mhm.
with,
Mhm.
multiple things in mind. So,
Mhm.
I don't think I'll get shunned off YouTube for my list, but
Oh, I hope
Good.
not.
today when I thought about it, I actually it was pretty easy to get my 5.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, and it I don't want to say it was easy, but after I decided, okay, I'm gonna get rid of these people, and then I got a list, and I'm like, okay, I can deal with
Mhm.
this, but I can't. There's not two of them that I can get rid of. I can't do it. I can't get rid of anybody that's left. And for
Exactly.
anybody that knows me, and has heard me on any stream ever, you guys can probably already guess what my number one is way before we get there.
I think I know. I really think I know. But well, let's see if it pans out.
Heels, I thought this was Star Wars, not wrestling. Do you mean Sith?
No, I don't. I don't mean Sith. See, y'all don't know me as well as you think you
Uh-huh.
do. I mean heels, and you'll just have to wait and see.
uh,
And I do love Plo Koon, but he
Yeah,
is
he's
not
cool.
in on my final list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was he on the list of 18? I don't remember him.
He was actually number 19 on that
Oh,
list.
I never saw 19.
I
Okay.
love him
Yeah,
though. I
I
love
do.
Loki. Yeah,
Plo Koon is one of my favorite characters
yeah,
for
I
as a
agree.
Jedi, but no, he didn't make my final list. So, um, Mary, do you want to start us out with your number 5?
Sure, sure. So my number 5 is Jar Jar Binks.
Oh, that's one I definitely
I'm
didn't have.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I was
sitting
like,
over here
wait a
going,
minute. I don't
oh,
even have a picture of
I'm
Jar
kidding.
Jar because I
I'm
didn't think
kidding.
anybody would
I'm
say
kidding.
him.
I am totally kidding.
Damn.
I just
Mary
wanted to
got
rag
us right
you.
off the bat.
Yeah, I did. Okay, let me find my picture here. Okay. First one is
I'm sitting
this
here, I'm all
one.
confident. I'm like, yeah, I got pictures of everybody. And then Mary comes up with Jar Jar. I'm like, oh shit,
Oh,
I
do you
don't
want
have
to
a
throw up?
picture of Jar Jar.
I have the picture, but you can throw it up if you want
No,
to.
go ahead, share. Go ahead, share.
Actually, can I even do with that?
it's
Oh
like
yeah,
Mary, you sagasa misa with that one.
Yeah, right. Misa was a fooled.
God.
I have it in photos. I did it wrong. I should have done it on the web. But anyway, my number 5 is Anakin Skywalker
Oh
Okay,
from
yeah, I
the
got
Hayden
plenty.
Christian
Oh,
version.
I got
cool.
Um,
plenty of Anakin pictures.
I'm gonna have to get my other
Get
pictures
one where he
going
doesn't
though.
look sour or pouty or anything.
Yeah.
Because some he's got that look down. He can just, just do it.
Mhm. Mhm. Hold on, I'm trying to pull them up.
I
Give me
don't know why. I feel like it should have let me share this. It's confusing.
I have a kitty that's coughing. I think
Oh,
he stopped. Just if you hear a little coughing, that's what it is.
there we go.
Oh, that's a good one. I
Mhm.
actually like that one.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like that
I
one
like
too
that
because
one.
that's as he's about to become evil.
I
Mhm.
like his hair longer. I never liked the braid with the no, I like that. That looks good. For
Yeah.
him. For him, it looks
Mhm.
good.
Mhm. Yeah, that's one of my favorite pictures of Anakin.
Hmm
And let's see.
Revenge of the Sith is like one of my favorites. Like of
Yeah,
the movies, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
mine
It's a
too.
good one.
Mine too. Absolutely. And where's that other picture I had of him that I really, really liked? Oh, it must be in this one.
And I think I chose him. I think Hayden Christensen is attractive. That wasn't the sole reason I chose that particular one for number 5, but um, just the development of his character, all in general, is what I like. I like the character,
Mhm.
and yeah,
Oh, that's a good one. I like that one
that
too.
is a good one.
I love that one. I think it's so good.
That is. That really is.
Yep. All right.
Well, he's not a bad
Yay.
looking guy. I mean, you can't say he's a
He's
bad looking guy
not.
'cause he's not.
Yeah.
Just talking about the,
He's
hot or not factor. No,
yeah.
he would be in the hot category, not the not category.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. And the way he portrayed Anakin, I know Arwen always says she hated it until she
Clone
saw Clone
Wars.
Wars, but
Yeah.
I really liked it because you could see the emotions, the struggle that he had. And
Mhm.
I think that really came through. The struggle within him really came through. I love Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker.
You know, I think you just pegged it. You pegged why I have a problem with it. You could see his struggle. That is very true, but that's all I saw.
Mhm.
So I mean, I appreciate for where they were trying to take him because I know you only have so many movies and they weren't all, a million hours long like they are today.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I saw was struggle. I didn't see love. I didn't see tenderness. I didn't see the joy of him becoming a Jedi. I didn't see any of that. So
Mhm.
all I saw and the struggle to me came across as, whiny, whiny, bitch, bitch, why me, why me? That's how it came across. And I don't fault him for it because he played it the way he was directed to play it. But if I had seen more of that, and I saw that in the Clone Wars. I saw
Mhm.
that in the Clone Wars. And that's when I was like, okay, I get it. I see what everybody else sees. Before I just couldn't wait for him to freaking become Vader already. What, Mark? Oh, stop. What the hell?
No.
Oh, I did and hi Troy. I did highlight this one
Troy?
because this is hilarious.
I'm dead.
Ah,
Oh God, it's gonna be
oh
winter.
my God! Of course, Daryl would. Of course. Why are we not surprised?
I'm surprised he didn't put a tang after that. Damn it.
Right?
God. What's a mixed bag here tonight, isn't it?
It really is. Oh
Between
my gosh,
toxic
that's
shock
hilarious.
syndrome and pokaloon or plo. See, now I can't even say it. Anyway,
Poon, poon.
boom.
Hey, Keely.
Roll Tide.
Oh my gosh.
All right, moving
Uh,
on.
all right, Arwen, you're number 5.
Oh, my number 5. Okay. My number 5 I gotta share this, don't I? Oh no, I just gotta tell you, and then if you have a picture, you do it.
Uh-huh.
Cad Bane.
I have it.
Cad Bane is my number 5, y'all. And no, I do not think he is physically hunky or hot, but I will say he is a cowboy. He is one of those men in
Mhm.
black coming to get you, gonna shoot your ass down at high noon. Cowboy. He does not fuck around. And I just love that. I
Mhm.
love that about this character. I really
Mhm.
do.
Did y'all like how he was portrayed in Boba Fett?
I did actually.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, I did. I didn't particularly I think they could have done a better job on how he looked because he was
Yeah, they
way
could.
more pale and his face wasn't as long. So they really could have done a better job. But that's just being
That's true.
nitpicky.
Mhm. Yeah.
Um I loved the
But the
portrayal.
acting,
It was spot on.
the portrayal was God, it was good. And I was so happy when I saw him. I was doing a jig. I'm like, get paid, get paid. I'm so
Mhm.
happy to see you.
Yep.
So yeah, so he's one of my heels, not a
Mhm.
Sith rambling, a heel,
Yeah.
and Cad Bane.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
just picking at you, rambling. I love you.
Get it right.
Get it right. Don't get it twisted.
Oh gosh.
Yep.
All right. So my number 5. Oh, and I just lost. There we go. Okay. My number 5 is. Let me find him. He's not on that one. Hold on. He is here. Ooh. Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up.
I ended up figuring it. I had to put my like copy the folder and put it in my browser and pull the pictures
Mm-hmm.
up that way.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
because there's
Well, I've
2 of
got
mine that I want the picture that I have.
Oh, poo,
about
that's not right.
20 tabs open right now, and 6 of those belong here. So I'm
Right.
trying to keep them all track.
Why did it not pop up? Hold on. Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm going to get rid of that picture of Cad Bane right now so I don't get confused. There we go.
Okay, there it is. All right. It didn't pop up at first. My number 5 is Luke.
Luke. Hey, Luke.
Yep.
How's that blue titty milk treating you?
OT Luke.
Why Luke? OT Luke. Gotcha.
Let me preface everything by saying there is no one on my list that is part of the sequel trilogy.
Mine either.
There
I don't think
was
mine aren't either.
there was one that was on my list of 18, but that was actually one of the first names to get crossed off.
Okay.
So yeah, Luke. I mean, what can you say bad about Luke from original trilogy? Luke, I just loved him. He
He
was a
does have some pretty
loner
blue
at
eyes.
first.
Yeah.
He became this powerful Jedi. I mean, you really see his character development throughout the whole OT. And then
Mhm.
if you ever read any books or comic books or anything like that, it carries it on and you get even more character development. And I just it's not Mark Hamill is not the most handsome man in the world, but Luke Skywalker is just the epitome of a Jedi to me.
Yeah.
He
See
was
that?
my definition of what a Jedi was for years up until the prequels. And I just loved him so much.
His story is what you call the classic coming of age story,
Yeah.
The hero's
where
journey.
yeah, the hero's journey where they start out, they're still kind of like kids, and
Mhm.
then they come into their own as a fully fleshed realized adult, and the path that takes them on. So yeah,
Mhm.
Mhm.
I agree.
Yep. All right, Mary, number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Let me share my I have it working. So this one's twofold because I kind of had my list. It was I retweaked it, but
Mhm.
I don't think I loved Lando until I saw Solo. I know a lot of people don't like that movie, but I thought that Donald Glover portrayed him perfectly and was probably
Mhm.
made the movie,
Mhm.
made it what it was,
Okay.
and I really
Yep.
enjoyed it. But not that I don't like the other Lando because I do now. But he's a hustler. He's not that he's attractive, but he's a hustler, and I just love that because that's like my personality. So
Mhm.
I really love his character. So that's my number 4.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen Solo. I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I couldn't
Ooh,
when I found out how the hell he got his last name, y'all. I just couldn't. That turned me off so much
that
that I
yeah,
just
that part
forfeited
was a
the
little
entire
hokey.
movie for it. But knowing this though, I might give it a chance.
It's not. It's really not. I didn't think it was bad. I really didn't. It's
So,
it is it
It
is
wasn't.
hard. It's hard to see someone else play Han Solo, but
yeah.
I didn't say anything yet. Just so y'all know, Luke is not on my list. I think he's a whiny bitch.
Quite all right. That's
That's
quite all
okay.
right. Everybody knows
I agree with why people
Anakin.
like him, and eventually down the road, he's not quite like that. But I didn't. It's not that I hate him. He doesn't make the top 5.
That's
Mhm.
fine. That's fine.
That
Really?
hey,
Are you trying
it's
to
all
sell her
good,
out?
right?
Oh God.
Yeah, I liked Lando. I liked both versions, Donald Glover and Billy D. I'm with you on that, Mary. He was definitely on my top 10 list. He
Mhm.
made my top 10, but he didn't make my top 5, but he was real close.
Yep.
Uh, and same, both versions.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Donald
The
Glover
reason.
did a great job.
Oh
I
yeah.
tell
Heck,
y'all, he,
in fact, if he
yeah,
wasn't in Solo, I don't think it would have been as good as it was.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. Yeah.
That is
God, Mark.
true. That was
All
something that
right.
was in the movie. That is true.
God. All right. The reason why he didn't make my top 10 or 5 or whatever the hell we're on is because he was on my shit list until Return of the Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, all right, I got 2 movies that he's in. Half of them, I'm ready to just punch him. And then the second movie, he redeems himself. So I'm like, there's too many other people that I'd rather have on there. But I enjoy the character. I
Yep.
got no problem with him.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Same.
So
your number 4, Arwen.
my number 4 is Hondo, another heel.
Hondo! Oh my God, you did pick Hondo.
I love Hondo. Oh,
and I got a
God.
picture of Hondo. Hold on, let me bring it up.
Hondo's the tits, y'all. He is the tits. I love Hondo so much.
I love Hondo. Oh my gosh, Hondo is
He's
so
amazing.
freaking awesome.
Any scene that he was in when my
He
son and I
stole
went
it.
through the Clone Wars last
He stole
year,
it.
he did. And
Yeah.
I'm like, rewind that. That's Hondo. I got to see that again. Yeah,
Yep.
he's my number 4. No, I do not think he's hot. Nope. Physically, no. But yeah, not happening. But he has a charisma and a charm about him, and he really is a scoundrel, and he knows it. And guess what? He's happy about it. He's a happy scoundrel. He doesn't
And
want to hurt
he's
anyone.
hilarious.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
and
the
he's
shit out of his
hilarious.
mouth. He is.
Oh
He
yes.
is.
Look,
So yeah.
and Strike is
Hey,
here. Hi, Strike. Go to bed, Strike.
So yeah, Hondo gets my
Yeah.
vote, and the reason why they're kind of all of these in my top 5. They kind of overlap and mesh, and they'll switch numbers from time to time. That's why I just divided them into heroes and heels. So none of mine are really, I'll tell you all my favorite when we get to number 1, but all these others, they kind of blend. I like them all equally. But yep, Hondo, my number 4.
Yay, Hondo. I do. I love Hondo. Oh my gosh. He was such a great character. And he was the same in Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yeah, he was so consistent. Oh God, whoever
Yeah.
played him, the voice actor, he had a good time.
Oh, he had a blast.
That's the dream of a character to play. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
All right. So my number 4 is, let me share. Gosh, this takes a lot. Okay, there we go. Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Oh, now I thought he would have been a little higher.
Oh, well, when you see my other ones, you'll understand. And my 2 honorable mentions, which we'll do honorable mentions before we do number 1.
Okay, fair enough. Hey,
But
Obi-Wan. Hey.
but yeah, I love Obi-Wan. And I love Sir Alec Guinness as well from the OT Obi-Wan, but Ewan McGregor just did something to that role that really brought Obi-Wan justice.
I agree.
He did such a great job. And then in the Clone Wars, oh man, I loved him in the Clone Wars too. And you really saw that relationship with Anakin and Obi-Wan in the Clone Wars when they say things like, you know, remember that time on such and such, and he's like, "Oh no, that doesn't count."
Yeah.
And
Yep.
and
Yep.
you see that tit for tat, and they really are like brothers.
They're bonded. You see that bond.
Yeah, you really see it, and I just love how it's portrayed in the Clone Wars because you really, and to me, when you see the Clone Wars and then you see episode 3, when he says, "You are my brother Anakin and I loved you," it just breaks my heart even more.
Yeah.
Even
Yes.
more than it did the first time I heard it. It just devastates me.
I
So,
agree.
hey, Snow Dub.
Hey, Snow Dub.
So yeah, that's my number 4.
All right. Those are
Mary.
good.
Well, my number 3 is pretty easy because it's Obi-Wan as well.
Oh, yay!
The Ewan McGregor version.
Obi-Wan.
I don't really connect to the the cartoons. I've never been a
Mhm.
cartoon person. I don't know, it's just not real to me, I guess. So storyline, I can get it, but just connecting, I don't connect as well. But I have always loved Ewan McGregor. So this is more of an attractive choice
Mhm.
too.
Mhm. Okay.
Um, he's an oddball as an actor, but I've always loved him ever since Moulin Rouge. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Mhm.
so Obi-Wan for sure, for all the reasons that you just named, and then more. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
Obi-Wan is
just
great.
Cool.
all around good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like you could
Mhm.
tell there was
Mhm.
never going to be the turmoil and the choices that Anakin went through with Obi-Wan.
Yeah. Well, that's why so I'm going to step to the side here real quick. It's still about Kenobi, but when they first started talking about doing a Kenobi movie all those years ago, I said they should do a trilogy because I felt like they could have started it with a young Obi-Wan who has just become a Padawan to Qui-Gon. And
Mhm.
then we get the story of him and Satine and what
Oh,
really happened
I love that
and
story.
how close he came. We would get to see how close he came to really walking away from the Jedi Order.
Mhm.
And then movie number two would be about um, when he became a Jedi Knight and he was training Anakin and all through there. And then the last one would be after, which is supposed to be what we're going to get after Revenge of the Sith.
Okay.
So I think they could have really done a whole lot more with Obi-Wan and given us a lot more content, and they still could. But I really want to see more of Obi-Wan as a Padawan and what made him tell Anakin. I
Mhm.
know, I kind of know what you're dealing with because Satine, I had feelings for her. I almost left the Jedi Order for her.
Mhm.
So yeah, I really wish they would do something with that and explore it. I'd love to see that.
I would too. If any character in the entire Star Wars verse deserves to have his story from beginning to end told and done well and over time,
Mhm.
it would be Obi-Wan's.
Hmm.
It would
Mhm.
so be him. Um, I mean, I know they did Anakin in the prequels, but I would like to see Obi-Wan's treated with, more time and length. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look at that.
What are you talking about? We three are the women's of Star Wars.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know what this is all about.
Was that your number 3, Mary?
That
That
was my
was her
number
number
three.
3. Yeah,
Number three.
Okay.
Arwen.
Let's see. Hang on. What am I doing here? Okay. Well, my number 3 is ta-da!
Also Obi-Wan Kenobi.
For all the reasons I stated and all the reasons that were stated here. And I do love this picture of him.
It is a good picture.
Mhm.
I mean, that is
Oh yeah.
Obi-Wan ready to throw down and kick some ass right there. He is serious. He is
Mhm.
like, I ain't playing with you no more. I'm
Mhm.
Obi-Wan. Fully realized Jedi Master. Yep. That's why I chose that
Mhm.
picture. But yep, that's it for me too. Number 3. Like I said, for
Oh
every
yeah.
reason stated.
What are
All
y'all's
right.
thoughts on the new show? Do you think it's gonna
Uh,
redeem?
Did it
I
start already or just a
no, May
trailer?
25th.
Okay.
And
Okay.
that was just a teaser trailer. Um I am op I am cautiously optimistic because I love Obi-Wan and if they ruin him, I'm done.
They're dead
I
to you,
will
right?
never I will never watch another Disney Star Wars anything. I don't care how much I love it. Ahsoka, I love Ahsoka's character. But
Mhm.
if they ruin Obi-Wan Kenobi, I'm done. I'm through. Washing my hands of it and walking away, canceling Disney Plus, that's it.
Okay, fair enough.
That will be the straw that breaks the camel's back for me.
Fair
Mhm.
enough.
Yep. And
Now
he has the high ground.
the only
Hey,
show I've
Castle.
really been invested, like,
Hi,
oh my
Castle.
God. Hey, Castle. This,
Synchronized at this too.
well, kind of.
Kind of. Obi-Wan was my number 4. They're number 3. So,
Right. So we're kind
yep.
of, off by a number, but same
Mhm.
guy.
Mhm.
The only show I was really invested in, like when I started it, thinking, "Oh God, please let this stay good," is Mandalorian.
Oh
I
yeah.
wasn't. I was not expecting much. I wanted Boba Fett to be good because Boba Fett almost made my top 5,
Yeah.
almost.
Mhm.
But there's the show. So, which it started out okay. I mean, it's still Boba
Yeah.
Fett, but whatever. But the Obi-Wan, again, I want it to be good, so we'll see. But if
Mhm.
Mandalorian sucks, they can all kiss my white ass. My round,
Yeah.
white, sweet ass. That's
Nope.
all I'm saying. Okay.
If they mess up Kenobi, I'm not even there is no Mandalorian season 3. What the hell is that? Because I'm not watching that either.
Yeah. And that's how I'll be. That's how I'll be if they screw up Mandalorian. I'm being like,
Mhm.
all right. And that's, because the other shows aren't really, skin off my what is it, skin off your teeth? It's
Skin
it's
off
not
my
that
back.
big. Yeah, it's not that
Mhm.
big of a deal. But Mandalorian's a big deal. So anyway,
Mhm.
all right, Arlena, your turn.
All right, my number 3 is let me get there. Hold on. Darth Maul.
Mm.
Really? He's your number 3?
He is my number 3. I love
Oh,
Darth Maul.
okay. I would thought he would have been higher, but all right.
Oh, I love Well,
I know
my
you
number
do.
2 and my number 1 might surprise y'all. Well, my
Okay.
number 1 probably won't surprise anybody that really knows me, but my number 2 will probably surprise you all, and there's a story behind it. But,
Okay.
oh yeah, I love Darth Maul. Especially how they brought him back in the Clone Wars. The way that it was done was
God, that was intense.
it was completely acceptable, in my opinion.
Mhm.
It was done so well. I mean,
Yeah,
it
it was
and
intense.
if you yeah, it really was. And if you ever watch behind the scenes of the Clone Wars, um, you'll see George Lucas and um Filoni talking about it. And Filoni says, "Yeah, George came to me one day and said, 'Hey, Darth Maul's still alive. Make it happen.'" And that's all he told him.
Oh my
That's
god.
all he told him. So the whole thing about Darth Maul being alive and how it happened was majority, and not all, but majority of the credit goes to Filoni for doing that. So
He came up with a really interesting way. What? Oh my god. Stop.
And I
Daryl,
probably shouldn't ask this because Arwen hasn't seen the movie, but what did you think of his role? I mean, even though it was brief in the Solo movie.
Oh, I don't care. Y'all can spoil it for me. I don't care.
I really got excited when I heard
Mhm.
the voice. My daughter and my son, because again, for anyone that doesn't know, tradition is for my daughter, my son, and I. Opening weekend of any Star Wars movie, we go. So we're sitting there and we're watching it, and I hear the voice, and I'm like, I hit my daughter with my elbow. I say, "That sounds like Darth Maul." "Oh my God, Kat, that really sounds like Darth Maul." And then they show him, and I'm like, "Oh my God, it's Darth Maul!" I yelled it out in the theater, and my daughter's like, "Oh my God, Mom, you're so loud."
Mhm.
I'm like, "I don't
He
care."
is the reason I talked Mark into going to see it. I didn't tell him. I just said you're gonna want to watch it. Like you really are gonna want to watch it.
Okay. Oh god.
God, Daryl.
He is our Hondo.
He really, you know what, Daryl? We were talking about you before we started because
Uh,
we were talking about Hondo, and I said, you know what? Of everybody we know, I can honestly say if there's a Star Wars character that is the embodiment of someone that we know, Hondo is the embodiment of Daryl with all of his
your
one-liners.
one-liners, man, your zingers. That is very Hondo-esque.
Hmm.
Oh god.
But yeah, I just love Darth Maul. But
All
yep,
right.
that is
Mhm.
my number 3. Mary, number
Okay.
2.
Number 2. All right, let me get my screen shared. This one's also twofold, ironically from the same movie. All right,
Wait,
so
wait, we skipped. We didn't do our threes.
Yeah,
yeah, 3 was my Obi-Wan.
3 was
I
Obi-Wan
thought that was
for
our
y'all.
4, and then Arlena did her
No,
3.
it was my number 4.
'Cause I've got 3 more left. Hang on.
Because you
Didn't
have an
didn't
honorable
didn't you
mention.
have an honorable mention?
Okay, yes, I do. Never mind.
I
Go
have
ahead.
my honorable mention. I don't have a picture of that one. But.
That's
Okay.
okay.
All right, so Han Solo is my number 2. I have always loved Harrison Ford. Um, I grew up watching the original trilogy, and I'll just say it's not so much an attraction, even though in his younger years he was pretty attractive. But he reminds my dad. I don't want to say my dad looks just like him. He doesn't. But my dad had like he just has the same mannerisms, and when he
Mhm.
makes certain looks, like my dad makes those looks, and so I have always like kind of had that connection because he looks like my dad. Now,
Mhm.
the Han Solo from the new movie, I think he's very attractive.
Mhm.
um
Okay.
Now, as far as his role in the Solo movie, I think he did the best he could do. I don't think anybody could replace and play that character like Harrison Ford did.
Mm-mm.
I
But
agree.
he
But
did have the mannerisms
he
and
did. He
everything.
he did a very
Great
good
job
job in
on
my
that.
opinion. People
Yeah.
people gave him a lot of slack, but I think that he did a pretty good job.
I
Yeah.
don't think he
So,
looks much like him though. Like I don't look
no,
at him and think, "Oh, he's going to grow into that man there."
right, no.
I don't
I
Mhm.
definitely
really.
agree with that, but I think he's attractive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's
Definitely.
number 2, right? Number
That
2?
is number 2.
Okay.
My God. Mark.
Uh,
He might have been. The way he acts sometimes, he's a little goofy.
all right. Here's my number 2.
Mm.
Now, Arwen, we didn't skip like your number 4, did we?
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm lost.
No,
Just
it's because she has an honorable mention. That's why she still has
yeah.
3.
Y'all say
Okay.
number 2. We're on number 2. Qui-Gon, which I call Queequeg. I can't even remember his name.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Qui-Gon
Oh my
Jinn.
goodness.
Queequeg. He's just become Queequeg to me. I
Oh
wait.
my God. Queequeg.
Queequeg.
What the hell is Queequeg? She's talking to me on the phone earlier, and she's like, "Queequeg, I'm like, "Are you trying to say Qui-Gon?" She's like,
Oh
"Yeah,
my
that's
god. He forever to this day, as many years as I've liked this character, I can never remember his freaking name. And that's why he became Queequeg. So anyway, he is my number 2. I think he's smooth. I think he's just kind of the epitome of the Confucius Jedi.
it." Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
where you kind of have your warrior Jedis. I know they're all warriors, they're all Jedi Knights, but you've got those that really they just dig and they slam on that battle. He's battle, but he's also more, like the wise sage, the Gandalf of the group. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I've always connected with those kind of characters. I love those kind of characters, and that to me is what he is. So, Queequeg's my
Mhm.
number 2, y'all.
Quick quack. Quick quack. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, I love God, what's his name? I'm so laughing at you for Quick Quack. The guy that plays Qui-Gon. I can't even think of his name
Liam
now.
Neeson. Liam
Liam
Neeson.
Liam
Neeson.
I can
Neeson.
remember his name,
Oh,
damn it.
God. Hey,
Yeah,
I
Grio.
will find you and I will kill you.
Oh my God.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. I love him in anything that he's in. He is
Oh
great.
god, so do I. So do
Uh,
I.
I think he's handsome,
Such a good actor. He is handsome.
and he can play good guys and bad guys.
He's tall. He's
Yeah.
tall and handsome.
Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love Qui-Gon. He's one of the best characters I think that
Mhm.
came out of the prequels.
Mhm.
So my number 2 may surprise some of you, but
Okay.
Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Really? That does surprise me.
I don't
Well,
surprise me.
I just got, a long time ago, I read the Heir to the Empire books, and I really liked Thrawn then. But I just got done with the new Thrawn trilogy, the newer Thrawn trilogy, and oh my God, this man is so calculating and he's so intelligent. It's just so attractive to me.
Wow.
And
Okay.
and his
Yeah.
voice, the way his voice is portrayed, and in Rebels, it's the same. His voice is portrayed the same way. It's just so smooth, and he never loses his temper, never raises his voice. But when he's pissed, you know he's pissed. It's just, I
Mhm.
love Grand Admiral Thrawn. He is just a fantastic character to me.
That's cool. That is, yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, for your number two, that's cool.
yeah. And see, I don't think he's really a villain. He's more of an anti-hero. Although I foresee in the future they're gonna make him a villain.
Yeah.
But
Probably.
I don't think he's a villain.
His skin sure is a pretty shade of blue,
It is.
I have to say.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
that is my number 2. Mary, your honorable mention.
We're not doing the number ones yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Honorable
I
mentions.
don't have a picture of him, but my honorable mention's gonna be Chewie.
Oh, I got a
Chewie.
picture of Chewie. Hold on.
Oh, can I see
I
honorable?
I
got
have the
the pleasure
best
of
picture.
hugging Chewie at Disney World, so
I have
Aw.
the best picture of Chewie ever. You guys are gonna love this picture of Chewie.
Dead. Oh my God. Where the hell did you find that? I
That's
love
funny.
it.
It was just I looked up pictures of Chewbacca and that one came up. And
What
I'm
the
like,
hell,
"Oh
y'all?
my
Let's
God, I
see.
gotta pick this one. I gotta put this picture in there."
I'm dead.
That's hilarious.
I love it. Yeah, Chewie's awesome. I admit
Yeah,
Chewie is
Chewie is
awesome.
a great character. I wish I understood what he says, but
So do I. Oh, I'd love to speak Wookiee. I really
Oh
would.
yeah, no,
I
I
think
have
of
to.
all the
For
Star Wars languages that you could learn, I'd want to learn Wookiee.
sure. Seems legit.
God.
Oh yep.
All right. For let's see, my honorable mention. Let me find him. Here he is, y'all.
Oh yeah.
The man with the purple saber himself, Mace
Mhm.
I
Windu.
almost put him on my list. Only
Oh
because of the
God.
purple
Mhm.
saber.
He is so
Mhm.
smooth and so cool and such a badass. I love him.
Oh yeah.
I just love
He's
him.
a bad motherfucker.
And he gives me hope that one day I can have a pink saber. I
Right?
mean, hell, he's got a purple one. I want a
He
pink
got a
one.
purple.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly.
I have a purple
I'll go with
lightsaber.
purple. Yeah.
See, we'll
Purple's my
get
favorite
married.
color, so.
Yeah, y'all can divide it up however you want. I just want a pink one. But yep, that's it.
Oh, yeah,
My
and
honorable mention.
it's funny that you say that because hold on. I should have brought it up while you were talking. Sorry y'all.
That's all right.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, come on. Really? God,
Being
stupid thing.
persnickety.
It is. It is. Okay. He is also
Yay!
my first honorable mention. I have another honorable mention. And let me
Okay.
pull that one up here. My second honorable mention is, as soon as I can get it up here, hold on. No, that's not right. Damn it. Damn it. Where did it go? It's not showing me, y'all. Oh, there it
You know,
is. Okay.
speaking of Windu's purple lightsaber. Oh,
Captain Rex.
okay. Okay.
Captain Rex. And
I gotta admit, I like him too. I like him
I do
too.
too.
He's cool.
by extension, Boba Fett, because they're both clones. So
Sure.
Fair enough.
by extension, Boba Fett. But I just love Captain Rex.
I do
He as
too.
Since the Clone Wars came out, he quickly became one of my favorite characters. Um, as a clone, as an individual, I just love Rex, and his story is great.
Wasn't he up there as like one of those fan favorites that pretty much
Um,
everyone really appreciates?
Probably. Honestly, I don't know, but
He's
I
so
love
good.
Rex. I love
Yeah,
Rex.
I do
Oh, he's
too.
great. But those are my two honorable mentions. Now on to the number ones.
Drum roll.
Drum roll,
Okay.
please.
Mine, you are not expecting this at all, I can promise you.
And I got 2 pictures for mine. I had to get 2 of them.
Hmm.
Oh, where did it go? Uh,
Play
all
Wookiee.
right.
Oh my
Um,
god, what the hell?
my number one is this one, and if it wasn't for this person, we wouldn't have any Star Wars at all.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
That is
Mary.
a great pick, Mary.
It
Oh, that's a
is.
great pick. That's a great
And
pick.
That's
yeah,
thinking
and like
outside the
here's
box
what
too.
I
I love
love
it.
about Star Wars is that it's generational.
Yeah.
Like I remember like I don't even know how it had to have been like early 80s. I think my brother was probably like 3, so that would have been 85. So
Hmm.
I'm thinking I can't remember when did Return of the Jedi come out? Like
Uh,
70s, right?
eight.
80.
No,
No.
Return of the A New Hope was 77.
Okay, I wasn't born yet.
Um Empire I think
Empire
was 80 or
and
80. Y'all come
Return.
on, help me out. And Return was 83, I think.
Okay, so then it probably was when Return of the Jedi came out in the theater, and my parents were like, "Y'all want to go see Star Wars?" And me and my oldest brother, I'm the oldest, but my oldest of my brothers,
May
my other brother
25th,
wasn't born yet.
1983. Yeah,
Yeah, so
83.
they were like, "You want to go see Star Wars?" And we all went and saw Star Wars together. And then when The Force Awakens came out, I made sure like all of us had tickets, and my whole family we went to see Star Wars. So it's like no matter what, even if we people of our generation hate the sequels. We hate them. I know.
Mhm.
But or well, I have mixed opinions about them, but most people hate them.
Yeah,
Still, there's a generation now that loves them. So it's like Star Wars is it's going to always be a thing and
it
Mhm.
will.
Yeah.
so it's just always there and so I figured that would be my pick. And I don't think he's really attractive now, but right here he's not an attractive. I mean, he's not a bad looking man at all.
Yeah,
Like,
he's not bad looking in that
Yeah.
picture.
yeah.
Mhm. And you know what I really like about George Lucas too is my cousin used to work in Hollywood doing different things, and she had a friend of hers that did made furniture, specialty furniture. You know, you pick out what you want and they made it. George Lucas
Mhm.
was one of the customers. And normally, if you're going to meet somebody that big, a name that big, you're
Mhm.
not going to meet with that person. They're going to give their assistant to you to talk to or whatever.
Yeah.
No, this George Lucas actually met with him to tell him exactly what he wanted, and he said that he was just the nicest person. You never would have known that he
Really.
was a multi-millionaire.
Mhm.
He was just really nice, and you can kind of see that in a lot of his interviews. Now, he may have changed over the years because this was in the 80s,
Mhm.
but he seems to me like he is still a genuine, kind person.
Yeah.
That is so cool. That's a
Hmm.
good pick, Mary. That is a really good pick.
That
Man,
is a
freaking mic
great
drop on
pick,
that pick.
right?
I
Really?
mean, on that choice, on your choice.
Oh my God,
Oh
really,
God.
Daryl?
I gotta
Okay,
follow.
Hondo.
Girl, what the hell, y'all? All of y'all
Hondo,
in the chat need to go freaking put your hormones on ice, take a
right?
cold shower, just do what you need to do.
Something. Jeez,
I didn't think they'd
jeez,
get all spicy and excited over the men's of Star
right?
Wars, y'all, but all right.
Yeah. Cause see, I
Uh,
didn't. I can only really base my opinions on the movies. I have seen here and there of the Clone Wars and parts of Rebels, and I did watch the Bad Batch. I did like the Bad Batch.
Hmm.
So, but I grew up with the movies. That's
Yeah.
I wouldn't call myself a huge Star Wars nerd like Mark. Like I didn't read the books. I didn't,
And
that's
me.
just I did suffer through the
Definitely a
holiday
Star
special. Before Rise of
Oh
Skywalker,
my
I
god.
decided to like watch all Star Wars in chronological order, and that's how I ended up watching some of the Clone Wars. But yeah, I did suffer through that
Mhm.
mess. But
Yeah,
I felt
everything
like
was
my
better in
list
the
was
80s.
I wasn't ashamed of my list when it was all said and done. So
No, that's a great
Good.
list.
That
I
is a
love
good
your
list.
list.
It's
Your
a
number
very good
1
list.
is great. Mic drop. I don't even want to give my number 1 now.
I don't either.
Just
I'm
kidding.
like,
All right.
well, I guess I
But
mean they're his creation, so
yeah.
you know.
All right, Arwen, number
All
1.
right. I got 2 pictures.
Mhm.
I'm gonna share. Let's see the movie one first. If y'all can see it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's kind of tiny.
That's what she said. Sorry.
It's actually
Kit
Kit
Fisto?
Fisto. Yes.
Really? I
Nice.
never would have guessed that. I never would have guessed Kit Fisto.
Are you being sarcastic or are you being
No,
serious?
no, I'm being serious. I never would have guessed Kit Fisto.
Yeah. Let me pull up the other picture of him. And then I'll tell you why. Kit Fisto, of all of them, got my number 1. Okay.
Yeah, I liked Kit Fisto better in the Clone Wars too.
He's they did not do him a good service in the movies. They really
No.
didn't. They captured him in Clone Wars. This character, y'all, oh my god. He's charming. He smiles.
He
He's
has a great
happy.
accent.
He does. He has a fantastic accent. He's not bad looking for whatever the hell he is. Okay, that's just those big eyes and that smile. Just he is what I think of as the happy realized Jedi. He seems to have tapped into the joy of being a Jedi,
Mhm.
which you don't see so much in the other Jedi.
Mhm.
But he's embraced it, and he hasn't. His personality is just said, "This is what it is. This is who I am." Hey, y'all! I got lightsabers. Let's go! And I love that about him. So he is my number
Yeah.
1 favorite Star Wars Menzes. Kit
He
Fisto.
does
Nice.
bring a lot of joy to the character. Whoever voiced him and
Yeah.
did the part, yeah.
Cassie
He's
Yeah.
said,
alive.
"Huh."
I'm
Is it
sorry.
is it
You
huh
gotta pre-
or is it huh?
what
Yeah.
the hell's wrong with Kit Fisto, y'all?
Well,
He's
it doesn't have a
cool.
question mark, so I'm interpreting it
Yeah.
as, "Huh."
Huh.
I don't know. Maybe I'm projecting. Maybe if I was a Jedi, I would be Kit Fisto. I don't know. But I get where he's coming from. He just does his thing
Mhm.
and he does it with the happiness and a joy and he's just ready to give a smile. Like, he gets serious when he needs to,
Yeah.
but for the
Yeah.
most part, he's living and loving his life.
Oh
And I
my god.
appreciate that. Stop. Go to bed, Scott. Go to bed.
Oh my gosh. All
And they're
right,
called
so
Naku, not tentacles. Nah. I know he knows that. I'm just ribbing him.
let's see how many people can guess who my number 1 is.
Um,
Type it in the chat if you think you know. I bet Arwen thinks she knows.
I'm not sure because some of your numbers. I mean, some of
I
your
don't know. You
people,
had
their numbering
18. I'm trying to think who
surprised
you haven't
me.
named already. I think I have an idea. I don't know really much about the character, but I remember you talking about him the other day, so I
Mhm.
bet you that's who it is. You want me to say it in the private chat?
Nobody's gonna type it in the chat.
I'm not gonna guess. I'm not gonna
Okay.
guess because I
Okay.
really genuinely don't
Daryl
know.
should know. Okay.
If you pull it up and I see it, I may be like, "Yep, that's it." But you may surprise me.
Star Killer.
That's it. Yeah, I figured that's who
Yeah,
you picked.
really? Okay, I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I wouldn't have guessed. I wouldn't have guessed him.
Galen Merrick. Yes.
I get it. I get it. Okay.
And it's all because he's played by Sam Witwer.
Oh, of course. My bad.
Come on, y'all know how much I love Sam Witwer.
Of course. I wasn't even
Oh
thinking
my
the
gosh,
actor.
look at this. Look at really strike.
It was Trench.
Mark's right.
Star-
Admiral
Admiral
Akbar. Really, Vori?
Akbar.
You guys know me not at all.
Dooku.
I freaking
Yeah.
loved the Force Awakens video games. I wish they would bring Starkiller into live action Star Wars because it
Mhm.
would obviously be portrayed by Sam Witwer, and I fucking love Sam Witwer. I need some Sam Witwer in my Star Wars, damn it.
Well done. I could see that now. I get it. I get it. And he's probably a Slytherin, so that
I
makes
don't
sense
know.
too.
I don't know, but I've got the hots for Sam Witwer like nothing else in the world. So,
Well done.
uh, yeah, great. Oh man, that were some good lists. Mary, yours was great. I
It
was
was.
really
Thank you.
surprised. I wasn't expecting that. And I'm not even gonna lie, that number one, I didn't even think about George Lucas,
I
and I
figured
really
not. I
should
thought of
have.
it at
Me
the last
neither.
minute because this was my original list. Han Solo was number one, but it was the Harrison Ford version, and then
Hmm.
I had the Alden Ehrenreich, I think that's how you say his name, lower, and then I was like, well, I'll add George Lucas as number one, and shift Han Solo into one character, and then put both of
Mhm.
them. Yeah, so I redid. It was all of them was the kind of like the top five, but I like redid it like 5 times.
Hmm.
So
Oh, that was a
Well,
damn good list.
it really was. And Arwen, I loved your list too.
Y'all
yeah,
were
Robert
laughing
was
at my
like,
list.
"Luke is not on your top 5," and I was like, "No, I don't like him. Like, it's not that I hate him. I just don't like him."
Yes.
It wasn't on mine
Uh,
either.
yes. Galen Merrick is Starkiller. That is his actual name in
Oh my god.
The Force Unleashed. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Strike. Oh my gosh. I'm just.
I don't even want to. Y'all get
Oh
off of
my
it.
gosh.
I think he's cool. I'm not into his tentacles. I'm not.
He's just a cool dude,
He's
man.
very cool. I just love his personality.
So Mary, you Arwen, who else was on your list that you ended up knocking off at the end?
Boba. Boba was on my list.
Boba. Okay.
Yeah, he
There,
So
was.
mine
my
was pretty much rotating between the. It was me finding 5 is the
uh-huh.
problem.
Well, you guys, Mary and Arwen already know this, but I had 19 initially. So I really whittled it down as much as I could. I did Boba Fett, Lando, Yoda was on my list. The animated version of Saw Gerrera.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna mess this one up. Chirrut Imwe. That's the one from Rogue One. Uh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
am one
Okay.
with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Yeah.
Mace Windu, Chewbacca, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Han Solo, Luke. Cad Bane was also on my list.
Mhm.
Captain Rex. Kylo Ren was the only one from the sequel trilogy because he is an awesome character. If they
Mhm.
would have done more development with that character, it could have been so much better.
I agree. I agree.
Darth Maul, Grand Admiral Thrawn, Qui-Gon Jinn, and of course Hondo Anaka. So I really had to whittle it down, and I had a really hard time whittling it down to 5.
You did good. I'm proud of you.
Oh my gosh, it was very difficult. It was so difficult. Y'all just don't know. But I always knew my number one was going to be Star Killer because again, Sam Witwer. He's
That
always going to
makes
be number
sense.
one. Yep. So that is it for the show. Mary, what do you have coming up?
I actually have a show in an hour and a half. On Mary's Game Room. We're gonna. It's my solo with commentary. Show. So Mark will be on there with me commentating, and I'll be soloing the game. So,
All
Hmm.
right.
and then
Mark, can you throw the link in the chat for Mary and Arwen, please? You have the power.
from
Cookie.
karaoke on Saturday night. I'm not streaming gaming on Saturday, but I have karaoke on Rambling's channel. But other than that, nothing really this coming up in the next few days.
Okay, so tonight and Saturday night. Awesome.
Nice.
Arwen?
I'm streaming tomorrow at 3 Eastern on my channel. Then tomorrow night I'll be with Drew and Brightest Day on Drew's channel for Pegasus Actual. Friday, I don't think I have anything planned for Friday. I'll probably just be floating here and there. Who knows if it may Loki leaks? I may end
Yeah.
up. We all may end up on Loki's. So who knows?
She's gonna be a floater.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a floater on Friday. Floaty Friday, y'all.
You're my boy, Blue. What's up?
See, Saturday, Erisys, and then I guess here on the back tube because you're not gonna be here, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Richmond for the GalaxyCon.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's gonna
Mhm.
be fun. So I'll be here, and
Yeah.
then T-shirt historians.
No, you won't be here. This is my channel.
No, I mean
You'll
I'm
be
sorry. I'll be on
over on the back tube.
Backtube's channel. Sorry, that's right. Blah.
It's
Okay,
okay. It's
that's
okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh. So what do I have coming up? I don't even know. Okay, so Friday, Daryl and I are going to be on Cobra Disney Jedi's channel talking about the back tube.
Nice.
I don't remember what time it is. Daryl helped me out. I think it's like 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 or 8 Eastern. Oh Lord, forgive me, I can't remember. But just look up Cobra Disney Jedi. You guys will see us on there. Saturday, I will be in Richmond, but I will be boots on the ground in the GalaxyCon meeting Ashley Eckstein and Giancarlo Espadita. Uh,
Nice.
hopefully, I will be able to pop in on the stream. It really depends on how well the Wi-Fi is there because I'll be on my phone. And at least get a hi from one of the two. That would be great.
Cool.
So that is all I have coming up. As always, next Tuesday, VacTube. Next Wednesday here. And that's it. Can't think of anything else. Uh,
That's good.
no last thoughts, anyone?
I
We're
don't
good?
think so.
Okay.
Nope.
Uh, there's no theme music yet, no intro, so there's no outro either. But remember, there are still kind people in this world. And if you can't find one, then be one. See y'all next time.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.